What's going on, guys? My name's Zach. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at an old fit but redone for 2016, and it is going to be the Kronos Shield Bastion 2016 edition. Absolutely insane ship. I've actually legitimately had a lot of fun this past week living with the ship. I've made some changes from the fit which we did 3 years ago when the Bastion Module first came out. So let's dive into it and we'll take a look. And there's the fit, guys. This is the 2016 edition Shield Bastion Kronos. But for those that are quite new or newer to the game, checking out the video, let's just go over what a Marauder actually is and what its role in the game is at the current time in EVE. So back in the day, and also now, the Marauders were really good at PvE, and they were the mission runner kings, level 4 kings. They've got so many bonuses to do and everything. You didn't need multiple accounts to do salvaging and tractor beaming and stuff, because all of the bonuses were wrapped up in the Marauders. And we'll just quickly go over the Kronos now, because obviously we're shield fit on this, and we're all going to be negating a lot of the bonuses, or 2 of the main ones that we do get with this. So Marauder bonuses per level, we'll get 7.5% to armour rep amount, which we're not using on this, so don't worry. But the Bastion mode does enable us to get that double rep from the shield booster too, so that's all good. We'll go over that in a sec. One of the really good ones is tracking speed bonus, 7.5% per level, and that's absolutely crazy with the tracking enhancers. That goes really high. The Gladiator battleship bonuses per level, 5% to hybrid turret damage and range, which is nice, especially on the null. You get like a really good fall off range on that. And the roll bonus, with it being a Marauder, we get another damage bonus, which is 100%. So we've only got 4 turrets, but basically the 100% bonus makes it 8 turrets, like in theory. So you're shooting like double damage basically. Tractor beam range and velocity, so we got like 40 kilometers just with a T1, and it like tractors super fast, like 1000 ms, which is nice. And one of the really cool things the Marauders get is this micro jump drive reactivation delay, the 70% reduction. It's absolutely insane. You can just jump around all the time, and it's really especially good in wormholes, or if you're a long range snipe fit sort of ship doing the PvE stuff. Really useful, but we're not using that, and we're not using the armor rep bonus today. Right, now let's take a look at the actual fit. I'll just go over like I normally do, and then I'll give my 2 cents on what it was like living with the ship for the past few days, or the past week, doing the missions and stuff, and anything I would like then change. So Corpus X type, heavy energy NOS, 32 kilometer range, 48 kilometer fall off, all in. Absolutely insane. You can just like guzzle energy off everything across the grid. Really nice, even though we don't really use that too much, as you'll see in the video coming up. Neutron Blaster Cannon T2s, just to get that like crazy wrecking damage from the Void and the Antimatter, and the Null as well. Like, it's really good range with that Marauder bonus, so it's all pretty good. I'll put all the damage and stuff in the bottom so you can check out ranges and DPS figures as we're going through the rest of this. Bastion Module 1, which is the only one available, unfortunately. Really hope we get a T2 version of that soon, and I think that would make these like super incredibly OP, and it'd be absolutely amazing, especially for PvP and stuff. Give it a little bit of an edge. Small tractor beam, keeping in with the Marauder bonuses. You could probably swap these two to like smart bombs or something, but I think the tractor beam's definitely worth keeping, because we do get like the 40 kilometer range and the extra speed from the tractor velocity, which is like 1000 ms. Awesome, very good. But since we're like micro warp drive fit, it's not really like essential to have. Salvager 2, just in case, you know, we'll get time to like do some big wrecks on the way. The medium rack is where things get really interesting and fun, guys, and a lot of the reason why I do fit the Marauders like backwards is because it is just something different to do, you know. You can show these like crazy fits in your corp chats or your pub chats, and everyone will have a laugh and stuff and get talking about other things. So we've got a couple of expensive mods right here. We've got a micro warp drive, which is a Gist X, and we've got our Gist X extra large shield booster. Now this is different compared to the 2013 edition, which only had a Pith X large type, which is still a really good booster and totally viable for this, but I decided, because the activation costs are so low on the Gist X, and that's what makes them really powerful, and keeping in with the cap stuff we've got on, like the cap rigs and the cap battery, it really helps keep the ship stable. So for example, the per cycle, which is every 4 seconds, we'll get obviously a rep bonus with the Bastion, and the activation cost of this module is only 204 gigajoules. Now the Pith X extra large, which is the one of the best ones you can get for this, is the double that, which is 400 gigajoules per cycle. So with this one we're actually saving lots and lots of cap, which again helps with the stability. And just to put that into even more perspective, the Pith X type large, which is the one from the 2013 edition, uses 160. So you can see we're not far off large shield booster activation costs, but we're getting the benefits of the extra large, which is pretty cool, I find. So yeah, so 1478 reps, guys. That's absolutely insane. Again, another cap stable mod. Well, another mod that helps towards cap stability is the Might Warp Drive, and the main one with the Gist X is the capacitor bonus nerf. We get 0%, so we'll get all the cap pool, not like where we fit a T2 and we get like a minus 20% cap nerf off it, which is really bad on most ships. So if you can't afford a pimp, guys, definitely get a one that's like 3 or 4%. I think it goes 3, 5 and 7, and then you're up to the metas, which is pretty crazy. So not very expensive, and just sell it when you're done, unless you like Leroy your Marauder into something, which is sad face. So those two mods pretty important for the cap stability of the ship. Republic Fleet large cap battery. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to redo all of the old PvE vids, because like these cap batteries have just totally changed the meta in a lot of things, especially in the PvE stuff, and definitely in the PvP stuff. Vagas, Demoses, I'm sure you've seen all of the crazy fits that are kicking around. Like the double cap battery Tengu's like basically unkillable. So these are really like changing up the way we fit with ships, and much better than the standard like cap recharge I would normally have here. I didn't really want to go too pimp with the invul or the rest of the mods, because we're already sitting in like a 2-bill ship, and there's not really any point because we can tank fine any mission I've done. Like the tank's absolutely insane. Like I say, I've spent a week doing this and I've had no issues even against lasers and stuff. So let's just stick the invul on again. So even against lasers, we're not like crazy AM high, but it's fine. Like I've done like loads of laser missions and it's really cool. Let's just switch that off for the sound there. In the lows, guys, we've got 3 Tracking Enhancer T2s and 4 Mag Field Stabs T2s as well. I didn't really see the point of pimping these because that low rack will then be worth like tons and tons of cash, and again, sitting in a 2-bill ship already, what's the point? And we're not going to really get much benefit from pimping, to be honest, for the like the ISK versus like reward sort of thing. So a T2 is absolutely fine for these, I feel. And I did actually compare the 3 tracking enhancers to having 2 tracking computers with optimal ranges in, and the ranges are really similar, and the tracking speed is actually better with the tracking enhancers on rather than the tracking computer. So that's pretty cool. Not by much, but it is still like useful. And this was one of the complaints from the old style vids where I did like the reverse fits on the Paladin and the Kronos, that like asking what the point was, and like that is the little point, so you can just get a little bit extra even though it's not probably really worth it in the end. But still fun anyway. It's always cool to see just like all damage and range in the lows. That's like super sexy to me. And the rigs, keeping in with the cap stability, which we could probably actually get away with one of these, to be honest, because without, obviously it's only showing like 4 minutes 41 seconds now, but that's with absolutely everything. So if we turn like the tractor beam, that off, and our Mighty Warp Drive off, because we're not going to be using that like tons in the missions and stuff, just to burst around. So I'm not sure why it's not actually showing stable, but it's lasting like an hour and 5 minutes, which is basically, if you can't do a mission in a Marauder under like 10-15 minutes, then you shouldn't really be flying it. So absolutely fine. So we could probably swap out the rigs or something for like other things if you really wanted to, although we've got really everything. There'd be no point putting a damage or like tracking rigs on and stuff like that. Maybe see like an AM res rig or something. So yeah, pretty cool all the way around. The cap's absolutely baller. The shield booster and the Mighty Warp Drive, just giving that cap back. It's really good. So yeah, this is the fit, and in the cargo hold, I put some like GTFO mods in there as well. So we've got Null, Void and Federation antimatter, just the standard neutron blaster cannon ammo. I'm not sure why I put 1,000 on it. I think I was supposed to be like 100, but I derped. So just in case we get into a sticky situation where maybe we can't tank, like if we go suspect for whatever reason and we end up getting shot by like a PvP ship, we can pop a strong blue pill and get like a 30% boost, or we can use these drifter drugs, which are really cool. I always carry these like in any ship. I think they're really good, so you will just need to watch out for which ones we use, because they use, a couple of them use the same slot as the blue pill booster. So like for standard mission stuff, I would probably like pop these drifter drugs if you like really needed to. So this one gives a shield boost bonus of 8%, which is the Thurio. The Lokira gives the tracking bonus, which is very nice on top of like all the tracking mods and the bonus to the ship. And this is also a extra cap, so we'll get 8% cap out with this as well, just in case like anything could happen at Eve, so why not be prepared, right? There we go, guys. That is the 2016 edition of the Shield Bastion Kronos. Lots of fun living with the ship for the past week. No issues whatsoever. The only thing I would probably change at this point is I would take the NOS off and try and fit a small bomb on there, because I think that'll benefit the actual mission run times more. You'll probably see in the vid I had to like burn off in one direction to track some of the little frigs, because the drones were taking ages to kill them. But that's like no issue with the micro warp drive and stuff. So yeah, living with the ship was really fun, guys. I recommend you trying it out. Let us know what you think in the comments, and hope you enjoy the footage that's coming up. And I'll catch you next time.
Rebels! You are rebels sent by my enemy. Tried our patience for too long, but no more. For I now have a weapon of unimaginable power. The Doom Ray. Watch as my Doom Ray disintegrates him. When this ray has killed that wretch, and it's had a week to recharge, it's your turn. You marveled. I saw you